clicking on my video. My name is Jewel, aka The Healing Honey, and welcome to my safe space where we talk about holistic health. So today I'll be sharing with you 7 ways to decrease your plastic waste. And this is important to me because one of my health goals for 2020 was to decrease my plastic waste. I know that plastic pollution specifically has gotten a lot of popularity and a lot of spotlight because of how bad the plastic pollution has gotten recently and how that's affecting, our oceans, the marine life, and of course humans. So just being more aware of that has kind of awakened me to some things that I wanted to make changes with. Today I'm going to share with you 7 things that I have started doing that have helped me decrease my plastic waste that you can also start doing. So let's talk about why this is important, right? Plastic waste is really getting out of hand. Right now, there are over 5 trillion, yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trillion pieces of plastic waste right now in our oceans. Just right now. And at this point, I'm sure that number is even larger because it probably grows every second, right? That's terrible. That pollution affects not only the marine life that lives there, it's affecting the people that live in the area, it affects the world on a global scale, and of course, it's going to affect us as human beings. Whether you know it or not, whether you see it or not, it's going to affect you. So let's talk a little bit about why plastic is so harmful. Outside of the terrible pollution that it causes, because a lot of it is not recyclable or only able to be recycled one time, that means most of it gets sent to be waste. Either it makes it to a landfill or it doesn't. It ends up in trash, in the sewers, in the streets, and most frequently in water systems, whether that be local rivers, lakes, streams, and of course, major oceans. One of the more common chemicals associated with plastic is BPA. Recently, BPA has been studied more commonly and found to be harmful to humans. One of my biggest concerns about BPA is that it mimics the function and the structure of estrogen. Now, estrogen is a natural occurring hormone. However, synthetic estrogen, when come in contact with our bodies, is often received and processed the same way that natural estrogen is. So basically, when you have natural estrogen, it's at an amount that your body produces, it's healthy, it's what you need. When you're getting synthetic, that's extra, that's above and beyond. Your body doesn't know the difference and is still going to start processing the synthetic estrogen. So that could lead to effects such as how your body grows, how your cells repair each other, fetal developments, whether you're pregnant or going to become pregnant at some point, your energy levels, and of course the whole reproductive system for women and men. So BPA might sound like a foreign substance, but in reality it's found in really common places. BPA is in your receipt paper, in plastics, of course, it's in canned food, it's in feminine hygiene products, it's in eyeglass lenses, it's in dental fillings. BPA can be found in all type of places. It's out of control. Some countries have gone as far as to place restrictions as to what products and manufacturers can contain BPA and what can't. So for example, some countries have banned BPA from being in food products and baby products. Those are 2 extremely common places for that harmful chemical to be found. However, America is more of a corporation and could give a crap less about our health. And for that reason, a lot of companies have been offering up BPA-free products. And what that really means, instead of using the harmful chemical BPA, they use a similar chemical like BPS or BPF. Both BPF and BPS are similar to BPA in that they're harmful chemicals and should be avoided, but instead they just swap one for the other and call it a day. Unfortunately, at this point, humans are kind of addicted to the convenience that plastic offers. We use it for everything, to store our food, to carry our food. We use it in all type of products. It's even in some of the food we eat, but I'll get to that later. Now let's talk about some ways that you can cut down on your plastic consumption and plastic waste. First things first, get a reusable water bottle. I'm sure you've heard this all the time and hear people talk about it, but honestly, get a reusable water bottle. That's right. Say it with me. Get a reusable water bottle. And I would suggest that you get one that's stainless steel or glass because the plastic ones, again, contain harmful chemicals. Personally, my go to water bottles are this one right here, a 40-ounce stainless steel tumbler. So I use this one when I'm going places and I need to like not worry about if my water bottle's gonna break. This one has fallen and been dented and all type of things, and it's still going strong. It's double insulated stainless steel, so it keeps my cold stuff cold and my warm stuff warm. I like the ones that have like the big spouts, so if I'm, I don't really like the straws because it's just more cleaning to do. I will link this in the description box if you're interested in getting this one. I just like it because it's larger than most bottles, so I really, when I'm going to work, don't necessarily need to take anything more than this unless I'm going to be gone all day, then I'll take a second one. I got 2-pack, so I can do that, but I like this one. My second go-to water bottle would be this Geo glass bottle. It comes with this sleeve because again it's glass, so you kind of want that to help it stay protected. But this is 1 liter, and I got this from one of the herbal stores here that sell alkaline water. But I wanted to get one that would be glass, of course, and that I could like carry around. So this was like the best one that I found, and I like it. It's pretty convenient. Maybe you're looking for something to carry your coffee or your teas in. I know I'm a big tea drinker, and so for that, I use my Starbucks tumbler. People, if you frequent Starbucks, if you frequent Dunkin' Donuts, if you frequent Big B Coffee, whatever coffee chain that you like to go to, buy a tumbler, okay? Just do yourself a favor. For one, you're gonna save the environment by not using a cup all the time that you throw away, right? But then for 2, you're also saving your budget. Most places that sell tumblers offer a discount when you bring your own cup. So for example, when I go to Starbucks, I save 10 cents every time just by bringing my own tumbler. So that's a win-win. I'm saving the environment and my budget. So try it out. Another item that I've switched out in my household has been my plastic Tupperware for glass Tupperware. Now, I actually switched out to glass like mid last year when I started decreasing my microwave use. I realized that I was wasting so much time and doing so many extra dishes because I would cook the food and then put it in plastic, but then when I went to reheat it, I had to put it in something glass and then put that in the oven, and I was just doing too much. So I made the switch and converted to all glass Tupperware. The first set that I got is like this 18-piece Snapware set. I got it at Costco. So I got a set, the 18 pieces. I like it because you can throw it in the freezer, the oven, the microwave, the refrigerator, the dishwasher, whatever. This goes. It's great. I got the different size ones. I use them for everything. I like them. It's really important, especially to make sure that your food storage and like your water bottles are not plastic, because when you're storing your food or your beverages in plastic, you're allowing the chemicals in the plastic to then seep into your food. So especially when you're microwaving or heating up these materials, they're very porous, so they're letting in and out constantly for different toxic materials. Being a porous substance, that means that it's constantly absorbing and releasing materials. Now, I know Black people have a running joke about how we reuse plastic grocery bags for everything, and they're right. I definitely reuse mine for lots of stuff like trash or conditioning my hair or just all type of stuff, but honestly, we can do without them. Let's be real. So, the alternative to using plastic grocery bags is to get a reusable grocery bag. Here's one that I use from Trader Joe's, really simple. I honestly have bags from some of my favorite stores like Trader Joe's, Aldi's, wherever you like to go that has reusable bags, get one. Or even use like the canvas ones that people give out for free, like for marketing. Grab those and use those. They're bags, you'll reuse them multiple times. Every year, Americans use 100 billion single-use plastic grocery bags. And according to Waste Management, only 1% of those are recycled. That's terrible. So I know we think that we're doing a great job recycling and reusing these bags, but honestly, Most of them just make their way out to the oceans and get eaten by animals and thrown into our ecosystem. Reusable bags are great. I use them wherever I go. Honestly, I keep them in my car, so whenever I'm out, I'll have them. So I keep like grocery ones, so like the heavier plastic ones I have. I keep like more cloth ones, so if I'm going like clothes shopping or to like buy smaller things, I'll take my bags there. I literally take my bags anywhere. I don't care. Just keep them in your car so you'll have them whenever you need them, and just start accumulating them. Like, as much as we collect plastic grocery bags, I literally have a small collection of reusable grocery bags at this point. It's kind of sad. Using a reusable bag can also save you money when you go to the stores. For example, stores like Trader Joe's and Whole Foods offer incentives. So like when I go to Trader Joe's, they offer a bag raffle, so you enter to win a weekly raffle for free groceries, or like Whole Foods offers 10 cents for every bag that you bring. So I know stores like, of course, Trader Joe's, Whole Foods, Bush's Grocery Store, Kroger's, and even Target all offer incentives to bring your own bags. So not only are you helping the environment, but that's another way to help your budget when you go shopping. Another way to cut down on your plastic waste is by eliminating your use for plastic straws. So a lot of stores have started pledging that in the next few years they're going to phase out using plastic straws. And I figure if Starbucks can stop doing it, so can I. So I prefer to use silicone straws. Personally, I don't like the texture of hard straws, so I don't like the stainless steel or the glass ones, but those are also other options. I got these silicone ones because you can cut them to make them whatever size you want, and because they're more bendy like a traditional straw is. And again, I like that softer texture. But reusable straws are great because most of them come with a carrying case, so you can take them with you, or you can leave them at home. A lot of times when I go to restaurants, people say that they need their straw because the glass might not be clean. And my response to that is always, how is the straw making the cup more sanitary? It's not. It's really just in your mind. So try it without the straw and see if you'll survive. Another thing that I've been doing to reduce my plastic waste is using matches. Now, I love candles, and at my house there's always a candle lit or an incense burning, so I go through plenty of candle lighters. And I just realized that was very wasteful. So I'm kicking it old school and going back to matches. Now, matches at first were kind of like an adjustment because getting down in a candle with a match is a little bit more difficult, but it's worth it, honestly. And if matches for whatever reason are not your speed, or you're just like me and you're using a lot more candles, get a candle lighter that you can refill. That way you're cutting down on going through new candle lighters every time. Another thing you can do to cut down your plastic waste is simply stop chewing gum. Yes, chewing gum, that's right. Most people think that chewing gum is like some natural substance and that it's biodegradable. Wrong, it's not. Most chewing gum is actually made from synthetic plastic and is not biodegradable. So when you spit your gum out and you think, oh, it'll just dissolve or melt or whatever you think is going to happen, that's not what happens. Most likely it's going to end up back in our ecosystem because an animal's going to eat it, or it's going to get stuck on something, or it's going to be on the bottom of someone's shoe. But it's not just dissolving. So please do yourself a favor and stop chewing gum. Personally, I stopped chewing gum when I flipped over the pack of my gum and saw that the ingredients were made from genetically modified materials. That for me was enough to stop eating it. And realistically, there are way more healthier ways for you to freshen your breath, like using essential oils or trying hard candy or even chewing like mint leaves. Those are all way better options for you and the environment. Last but not least, another way I've been cutting down on my plastic waste is by opting for things that have more sustainable packaging. For example, laundry detergent. I've noticed that Tide has recently been pushing out this more eco-friendly like packaging box. And basically it's just liquid detergent in a cardboard box. So traditionally they would sell it to you in like this heavy plastic jug. And those plastic jugs were super wasteful and not recyclable. So now they've started transitioning to offering a cardboard option because the cardboard option is recyclable. So that's one example. Or when you go maybe to stores and you're seeing maybe beverage options or things like that. Or when you go to the grocery store, you might see produce that's offered with the plastic packaging and without. Opt for the kind without. realistically, you should be washing your produce anyway, so you really shouldn't need the plastic wrapper. Or if you're like me and you're bringing your own bags, you can just put it directly in the bag that you know is clean, so you don't have to worry about wrapping it in an unnecessary plastic wrapper. These are just 7 things that you can start doing right now, today, to help you start decreasing your plastic waste. Feel free to leave me a comment below to let me know if you try any of these suggestions or what your experience has been, or maybe even how you decrease your plastic waste. Again, thanks for watching my video, and I'll see you all on the next one. Bye!